Up you use a 2D glass.
I haven't seen you in ages. Good, good. Let's talk. Don't leave before you talk to me.
If anybody hasn't used these, let me just put them out here. Take a look
okay.
and then pass it around. Unfortunately, we got one pair. But you'll see that they'll go three-dimensional on you. They didn't know that until the last couple of years. So now, however, there's a tendency for them to use some fluorescent paint in these kind of designs that they're doing. But it goes back to the serpentine aspect of nature. You find the same thing with the planets, solar system, etc. Other questions?
Isn't that also part of like the psychedelic geometry that is experienced during
Well, there's all kinds of, which is my bag, sacred geometry with the golden section, Fibonacci numbers. So yes, they're doing that as well. Right. And the whole thing, people say, well, why do you call it sacred geometry? It's just geometry. Well, once you realize what's going on with the geometric structure and the mathematics, it's all divine. The whole thing is resonating with divinity. I'm not talking about any particular religion or notions of divinity, but that's what you experience. The whole thing is very, very special. And sacred geometry is part of it.
So did you talk at all about, and we heard you talking briefly about the color choices. Can you talk a little bit more about the colors?
Well, one of them might be a good example. If you look back here, I'll point it out. There's two paintings, one here and one there, by Mita Lozano. And here's another one over here. Now notice the patterns are very similar. You've got the water, you've got the forest. You don't have a lot of animals. Sometimes you'll do animals. You have either the sun or the moon, but then she'll vary the colors as a result. So each of her paintings are very similar, but then she'll do a different kind of color pattern. Now, some of them are drawn to particular colors for whatever reason, I don't know, and they'll vary them. So, but they're very kind of multicolored if you look closely. Yeah, so they vary a lot. I remember with Pablo Amaringo, he showed me, we went through stacks and stacks of his paintings when I visited him at his school in Peru. And some of the most interesting I found that you normally didn't find were ones that had yellow. He didn't use that a lot, but when he did, it was just stunning. So again, there's really a variance as to how they use the colors. Until about 2 years ago, they had no idea that these would go 3D with the glasses. Then one day somebody's wearing the glasses, oh my God. And even Pablo Amaringo's old paintings have the 3D effect. Once they figured that out, if you take who's got the glasses? So
They really work.
But if you look at this, you'll see that where they use, there's kind of fluorescence that will stand out. This is a good example here. I know when people look at this one, there's one little plant here that stands out. It's almost as if you can grasp it. They didn't know it, but now that they do, they will purposely put in some of the kind of fluorescent paint.
Previously it was unintentional, you're saying?
Unintentional, they had no idea. We found that even the catalog, you put the 3D glasses on, and even the images in the catalog, part of that is the wavelength of the different colors, but then you get the fluorescence and then it really intensifies. But because the different wavelengths meet the eye at a different rate, you'll get a kind of a natural 3D. I don't know if did I mention the blacklight room that we did at the Appleton? At the Appleton Museum, we did a blacklight room. Probably about as half the size of this gallery, this area here. And it was incredible. People would walk in there. Then you put on the 3D glasses. And oh my gosh, it's right. Yeah. So The t-shirt, by the way, just so you know, and I'm not trying to be the salesman here, but so you're aware, because I have a feeling paintings are going to go pretty quickly. We have two shirts of 5 different types, 5 different shirts, 10 shirts, two of each size, small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large. They're 25 bucks. These things are 30 bucks for the catalog. My little golden section book is 14 bucks. And the paintings range from 125 to 400 for the really large ones. Most of them are about 200 or 250. And they are on canvas, and we're pretty pleased with the way they've turned out.
Well, I could say about the paintings there, photographed with high resolution photography, and it was printed with apparently acrylic paintings on canvas, which is quite and they are they really capture the detail.
Yeah, we were able to capture the detail quite well on that.
Yeah.
So
pieces
if you
are
want to
available.
take down my email address, and if you are interested, I'll be happy to communicate with you. It's just my last name and then first initial S, olsens@cf.edu. And if you get anything here, make sure I know, and I'll be sure to sign it for you.
And thank you again for coming to New Haven.
This is all because of Johnes, by the way, my being here, just so you realize.
Okay.
You know, really? Yeah. Oh, and it's his birthday.
Thank you.
All right, I'll be first to get your autograph.
Oh, sure.
Wait to take this home.
Thank you, Scott.
Oh.